Hello, welcome in, welcome back, welcome period. Hello, hope you are doing amazing, phenomenally well on this beautiful, phenomenal day. We are going to get started. I have just been on a go today, just really in flow mode, so that can be a sign. Also, as I was starting out your reading, like I said, we're going to dive right in. I want to keep these short and sweet to be. Okay, that has been quite a sign for me today, but I share. Um, just getting a whole lot of moisture, but I felt a lot of warmth on the back of my neck. Just right before I started cleansing out the other energy from the other reading, I'm just like, I felt warmth. And I was like, okay, I'm prepared. So that can be a sign. Because typically when I feel that, I know it's a presence of a good, benevolent energy. And it's funny because I just called them back in, you know. You gotta get them breakthrough. You know, call them in, but I called them in so just to feel that, and lets me know, like, okay, they're here, they're present, they're ready, and allowing that to be a vocal point for you that can be something of mention. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what they have for you today. Let's see. You guys. Oh my God, Spirit. Somebody could have definitely ancestral. You could have an older grandma, an older grandpa, somebody older on the other side that really they was one of the few people that can keep you in check, keep you in line, keep you together in some sort of way. Because I heard in like this old southern voice, like they're getting on my nerves. They're getting on my nerves. That's what the hell they doing. Y'all the type to get on my nerves. And because I was like, y'all kind of the type to be quiet, but like speak when necessary. You're not quiet like because you're scared or afraid, but you're quiet because you feel like you don't have anything necessary to say unless it's necessary to be spoken about. And so that's kind of how you move and operate. But they're okay, y'all getting on their nerves, in a sense of y'all not taking action. I'm here quick enough, if at all. Y'all don't take action quick enough, if at all, to either call on them to get shit done or to speak. Like you feel like it's you like to watch shit play out, right? But not only like watching it play out, but you like to give the benefit of the doubt a little bit too much sometimes. Like you like, hold on, I just want to see, and it's almost like you be thank you, Spirit, testing people. You be testing people, and it's like why you need the test when you got the key? You know, you got the key. You got the reference key. The teacher typically has the reference key to know exactly. Okay, this question line up. This you got the key. You are teaching them. Oh, you are teaching them how to manipulate your energy by trying to manipulate their energy, and you don't even realize it. And that's why Spirit is like you're getting on our nerves in a sense. Yes, I say you're getting on our nerves because it's in a sense of like you already know what's going on. You already know what's happening. You already know how it's playing out, how it's currently going. What more else is there to speak about, to say, to test? Why are you testing them when they filled out everything before you even knew that there was a key to fill out? And so it's like you're quiet a little bit too long because you feel like the upper hand is you knowing, and the upper hand is you taking action because of what you know. Some people feel like they got the upper hand because they know some information that they feel like the other person doesn't know, that they know the upper hand is acting off of that information. Okay, that's what spirit they like. That um, thank you, buddy. So take that action. You really seriously need to take that action because they like you trying to do this and then take the action and then take it. But it's like they know your energy just as well as yours because you was playing in a game like them. If you playing in a game, that means everybody know the rules. Which means, come on now. Come on now. Get it together. And it's crazy because I said y'all quiet, but y'all, like I said, it's somebody on the other side of older of older descent is what I wanted to say. So they could have passed a while ago, and you don't know them, or they could have passed and you do know them. But I know for a fact it was in a sense where they was like one of the few people that like, go get the girl, go get the boy, and tell them to come back inside and sit down. Tell them to, and I feel like they are also one of the ones that were helping you with your spiritual gifts as well. Because you do get a lot of ways of knowing shit, right? And sometimes you don't know because sometimes the person's acting. Sometimes you know it because of a dream, because you're writing down, and all of a sudden it's like, why the fuck did I say that? Or something where it's like in a way that they sometimes don't even tell you directly. It's almost indirectly, and that's sometimes also why you test it. And it's like when you testing them to see if they know, you also test your intuition. You also trust in your own mind. And it's kind of like that sense why we like people be like, oh, do testing magicians, and then the magician be like, okay, let me play a trick on you. You think it's a game? Let me show you. And that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to play the game with them and doubt yourself by testing them. If you get that sign, even if it's not from them, and it always usually comes out right, and the only time it don't come out right is when you don't trust your intuition. And baby, what should that tell you? To trust your goddamn intuition. Let's keep it pushing and going and pull some cards. Shay. I'm not sorry. Cause baby, get it in the know, get it in the know. We got your state. I'm hearing your state of mind, your state of energy. This, oh, damn, shit. This person has a very hateful energy. And it's not in a way that it comes off as like, oh, they like, haters be hating, but it's like in this weird, like underlining, like never satisfied, almost hateful energy. And that can lead to a lot of like projecting on you in some sense of being like, yeah, so they really want you to work on your state of mind. We got jazz going on here, which is that smooth frequency. You could have listened to jazz with this older person, or they could have been a jazz player. And now it's like, I don't know, you hear that? It's almost like a sound of like a record. So you could have a record player, or, yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. You could have a record player or something of that sort that you haven't used in a while, or records could be scratching or scratching records, DJing, a lot to do with music, a lot of calming things for the state of mind, because jazz is right across from hate. And jazz is, kind of linked to that rhythm and blues of pulling from a state of energy. Yeah, we got head tilt. This person makes you really go like, huh. And that's why Spirit don't want you to, go like that. Imagine walking around like this all the time. And then when you finally get your head upright, it's going to be some adjusting. No, and that's going to put a strain on your spine and everything else and your vocals. Like, no. So Spirit is like, pick your head the fuck up. You don't need to do no test. You don't need to do no questioning. Ground your energy. Get your sense of state of within yourself together and make your moves off of what the fuck you know, not the what the fuck you want to see is going to happen based off of what you know that you know. See how? We're not going to do all that. 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 We got Jan coming in here. Yeah, I'm hearing Spirit is tired. I feel like you're tired too. And you feel like you got a lot of fuel and energy in this race. And it's crazy that I said head tilt and I said the neck. I felt that warmth in my neck before we started, and I said the head tilt in the neck. But it's like it's y'all energy. You're feeling tired and exhausted sometimes and not knowing why. But also I'm hearing yawn, because sometimes when you yawn, it's not because you're tired, it's because your brain needs fucking oxygen. And I literally said your state of mind. It feels like your brain needs more space to breathe, to move, to get that sense of frequency like jazz where it just really flows. It goes up when it needs to go up. It goes down. It has that loud bong if it needs to, and then it pulls back. You can have even some skibbity pop pop pops on there where people are singing, or you can just have the instruments itself. But it's the sense of recognizing that they want you to combat whatever this weird projectile energy that they have for themselves, they're trying to push on you, and so it's like this right, like, no, I'm not for that, I'm not with that. So yeah, it's crazy because I shuffled it just to see. I shuffled it just to see because this came out when it split. It says I'm still working on that, and that came with the head tilt and the yawn. So definitely working on getting again this sense of trusting yourself. And with the head tilt being in the purple, I did that intentionally. That is your crown chakra, that knowing, but also with this, okay, third eye chakra, ajna, this tapping into, okay, I'm seeing them do this, I'm recognizing them do this, even if I don't need the confirmation from them to pass the test when I just got the key. And my spirit saying they so you still working on it, and we literally got tired at the back of the deck. Yeah, nothing on the bottom, nothing on the bottom. Tired. Like I said, you're tired. Your ancestors are tired. Your energy is tired. They're tired. So leave them with that tired ass energy because it ain't yours, okay? I love you so much. Love yourselves more. You can always book a reading with me down below. And until next time, my darlings.